So you guys have probably seen I posted some pictures up online, both on the One Shot group, the Tabletop Gaming with Juice Facebook page, on um, Google Plus, and some of the Rifts communities and Palladium Books communities. And you could tell I am itching to play. Well, I'm really itching to play in it, but I'll take the second best thing, and that's run a coalition campaign. Now, do I want to use Rifts or Savage Rifts? I am still undecided. I'm waiting on getting the actual print copies of these. That will be in, I think they've pushed it out to January, but if it comes in sooner, I think they're aiming for December, but it might be January. So I'm hoping that when I get that, I can make the decision. Now, that gives me a few months to figure out what I want to do. That's a long wait. If someone wants to run it for me, hell, I'll play it much sooner than that. But I think the idea of playing as a bunch of privates in the coalition army, where you do different missions, whether it's just going to a village to search for any DBs or magic users or whatever, might be cool. Just typical patrols, or some, and eventually doing more specialized missions as you move up in rank. I think that would be a really cool campaign. And the great thing about Rifts is that the possibilities are endless. I mean, you could do some really interesting game sessions. Like one game you could have total all-out vehicle combat. The next game you're fighting a damn, I don't know, whatever. I mean, you can fight anything. Like, there's so many things that can happen. The stories write themselves, really. You could be, as a player, you can have this internal conflict of, ooh, I might kill some innocents, but I'm taking out that huge threat. Or, oh, I know it's a magic user, but it's also a 11-year-old boy. Or, like, there's so many things. And maybe some of this is foreshadowing what I would do to my players, and hey, whatever. I'm excited. So, and this coalition field manual, it's not very big for Savage Rifts, but it's still pretty good. It has some interesting gear in it. I think it's like 10 pages. But it's got some cool gear for use in Savage Rifts, so I like that. And then Savage Foes of North America. I've been checking that out and reading through it. So a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of things that I would love to use. It's got some pre-done adventures. Obviously, I got my player's guides. I got 2 of them. Obviously, I got my Game Master's Guide. I have 2 of them. So it was just a lot of good stuff. I also, and I haven't read this yet. I don't know exactly what it's about, but the Garnet Town Gambit. I haven't read it yet. I'm looking forward to finding out more what it is about. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. On top of that, I mean, I've got Rifts. I've got the Rifts Game Master's Guide. I've got Rifts England, which I don't think I'd be using in this campaign at all. Let's see. I'm hoping to do a couple Christmas grab bags and looking to hopefully get the Coalition War campaign, the 3 different Chi-Town adventures source books, and Coalition Navy. Coalition Navy, I hear from a lot of people, is decent, but not a lot of people run water stuff, which is silly to me. Not silly, surprising to me, because there's a lot of opportunities of doing things in the Great Lakes area. I mean, you're right next to the Great Lakes, so you could do a lot of cool stuff, I think, with it. But yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff. I have this urge to get a lot of Rift stuff right now, and obviously it's because I backed the Kickstarter, and there's always stuff going on with that, and I'm excited about it. And so I think I want to buy those books to use with Savage Rifts. I know there's a lot of Savage Worlds fans out there. I'm a Palladium fan, so I like the idea of playing Palladium. So So I'm on the fence with what system I want to use. I think it might even depend on which players I end up going with. But yeah, Savage Rifts or Palladium Books Rifts. Not sure. If you're interested in playing it, the best way to show interest is to head on over to Tabletop Gaming with Juice on Facebook, not the fan page, but the group, and be sure to join the page and vote for Rifts if that's what you want to play. You can vote for multiple games, but Rifts is one of them. Savage Rifts is another. Because I feel like that could sway me too if I get more votes for one system over the other. And then I posted an interest thread there as well that you can comment and discuss. Because I'm going to give first dibs to people in my group, and then maybe flesh it out through the one-shot group and some other things to get the rest of the core members of the game. But yeah, I want to give people that are part of my fan group a chance first. So if Palladium Books is something you'd like to try sometime, feel free to join my group and we can talk about it. Maybe I'll do a pickup one shot one night, and I can supply pre-gens. In fact, for the coalition thing, I might, for the most part, supply pre-gens with, like not necessarily pre-gens, but set criteria, and then let you guys flesh out what you want, like your backstory and some of your things. Like if I use Savage Rifts, I'd let you guys pick your attributes and skills and edges and hindrances. I would just say this is your gear, like this is what was issued to you. With Palladium, I would probably do the same kind of thing, obviously restrict it down to which OCCs you'd use and let you guys roll your stats or whatever. And then pick the couple skills that you get a choice out of and stuff. So yeah, that's my train of thought right now with this. I've got these books all right here. Tonight I'll be watching the presidential debates and probably flipping through some books. So that's what I do. I kind of look through them. I will also probably be doing some last minute prep as well for my game tomorrow night. Adventures in Orcs Arrow, which by the time you're seeing this, I've probably ran it, but you should go check that out. And got some great players in that game. Dom Forged cast, David Friant from Nerdarchy, SR2 Joker, and then Samuel Larson. So great players. Looking forward to the role playing and the interactions between them. So I think that'll be good. And then on top of that, I'm just excited to run more games in the next few days. I have a Friday game coming up, which is the Iron Forest. That'll be a fun game that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoy the amount of games I'm running right now, and hopefully I can keep this momentum up. So talk to you guys later.